YouTube? It's Zyloc with Media Hindsight. It is October 16th, so we've got 2 more days till the Portland Retro Gaming Expo kicks off, and we're going to look at another classic Atari 2600 game today, and that is Dark Cavern. It came out in 1983. It's published by Network, and you know, the first time I looked at it, I got pretty terrified. I was like, oh my god, this looks just like Alien, which I reviewed last week. Thankfully, the gameplay is similar, but the gameplay is much better. The controls are better, and the ideas behind the gameplay are much better. So nothing wrong with that. I'm actually excited to share it with you guys. I'm actually excited I got a chance to play it because it was not originally on my lineup to do reviews for, but I wanted to bring it to you guys. Let's take a look. In Dark Cavern, you move your character around a maze, much like you would if playing Pac-Man, but it's the entertaining element of gunplay that's added that makes for a whole different experience. Your one and only goal is to survive. You have 5 lives, nowhere to go, and a horde of enemies trying to take you out. There's no collecting pellets here. The only items to pick up are ammunition for your trusty firearm, and you start off with only 20 rounds, but you'll quickly find that you need more if you hope to survive long. You gain points by defeating enemies, and it's as simple as landing a single shot. Take the enemies out as quickly as possible though, as they will speed up if left unchecked. Most enemies just move about the stage stalking you, but there are also guards that can fire right back at you and rarely hesitate to get the first shot off. These enemies are the true threat and honestly the most fun to eliminate. Having to time your shots and duck behind cover in a game like this is an interesting twist and really added a sense of strategy among all the hectic action around you. That's really all there is to the gameplay. Survive as long as you can and shoot for a high score. It's simple fun, and there's a lot more depth than you'd think. Graphically, this game isn't too impressive and the enemies are not animated particularly well, but this doesn't really take away from the experience. The one thing, though, that did irk me was the fact that you stay on the same maze the entire time you play. If there were just a few more levels to play, I could see this game having a lot more replay value. There also really isn't any music to speak of, and the sound effects really aren't that impressive. Maybe there's no music, to set a certain kind of mood, but I think a catchy theme really could have helped Dark Cavern out. And there you guys have it. That's Dark Cavern for the Atari 2600. I had a lot of fun with this game. Even though, it's only got 1 level and you just play through that the whole time, the game's a lot of fun. It gets more challenging as you play, and it's way more strategic than it looks like from the outside. And I really hope that there's a sequel to this game. I need to do some research, find out, because there is a lot of promise in this concept, and I wish someone would expand on it, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. And it's definitely one of the most enjoyable experiences I've had on the Atari 2600 thus far, and I'm going to have to give the game a 75 out of 100 because of that. And I highly suggest you guys go ahead, try to find a copy, find a friend who has a copy, and play it with them. It's a lot of fun. And as always, I'm Zyloc with Media Hindsight, signing out.